Let's now bring you the ground exclusive report, shifting focus when it comes to Kathua. We have seen the recent terror attacks and the spurt in terror attacks that have been reported, in particular from Jammu. Shocking details that have now emerged from deep inside a tunnel, a hideout that was used by Pakistani terrorists to evade detection and attacking the Indian Jawans. As this hidden tunnel that has been busted, it was right between, when it comes to the rugged terrain, that has now been identified as a key refuge for terrorists following their cowardly attacks on our brave Jawans. This is an exclusive report that has been filed by Times Now's Pradeep Datta. Take a look.
To ground zero, only then you will realize challenges our forces face day in and day out. Look at this terrain. Look at this mountainous terrain. Thick jungle, then changing weather. And then there are natural caves. Let me show you. This is one of the natural caves. After committing crime, or carrying out ambush, targeting our bravehearts, or even targeting civilians, they simply go inside these natural caves, the way I'm going. Then they sit inside the natural cave. No one will get an inkling that somebody with large quantities of arms and ammunition, they're sitting inside the natural cave, the way right now I am sitting. And whenever they feel like the security forces move from this area, once they are sure that nobody is present there, again they come out and they continue with their terror-related activity the way I came out. See, I was not visible. Now I came out of this cave, you can see me. That is exactly what these terrorists are doing. I think this is what people have to understand. Stop playing politics.
Well, you can see as far as Pradeep himself attempting when it comes to go inside that tunnel itself, because this is a hideout that has now been busted, and it won't be one. It would be several, because we have seen when it comes to the other hideouts that have been busted, when it comes to the areas that are said to be in close locality, or even when it comes to dense forest. That is the very reason why it takes a significant amount of time. Pradeep, who is joining us live right now, the time that we talk about, because these areas are very difficult when it comes to tracking down the terrorists. And of course, they come prepared when it comes to hiding places, what all they will be needing to hide, all of those resources that they keep in hand. Pradeep.
Yes, you're absolutely right. That's what I was trying to explain through this report, because it becomes very easy when we have seen the politicians giving certain statements. When you're sitting in your drawing room, you're trying to politicize valor of our troops and trying to cast aspersions that why they're not able to nab terrorists, why it is taking so long. But if you're on the ground zero, only then you realize the kind of the challenges these security forces are facing day in and day out. Because you've seen that most of the if you look at the terrain, it's a rugged terrain. Then you look at, because there are several, it's a dense foliage, it's a dense forest cover, and then inside the forest there are several such natural caves. Anywhere they can hide in these natural caves, and when you're hiding inside the natural cave, nobody will get an inkling. I've been interacting with the senior security force officer also. They say that's one of the reasons that many a times terrorists, they just enter inside the forest and all of a sudden they vanish. And basically there are several natural hideouts. So once you are in a natural hideout, you are in an advantageous position, because you can keep an eye on each and every moment coming toward the forest belt. So if you enter inside the forest belt, there is a chances of the collateral damage. So say security forces have to take precautionary measures, and nobody has an idea that where exactly the natural hideout is, because this is not the one. There are several hundred such natural hideouts inside the cave, inside the forest cover. And if you look at the whether it's we talk about the Poonch Rajouri, whether we talk about Badnota area, because this particular hideout is in the Badnota area, which is in the Kathua region, where on Monday we saw that how the terrorists, they came down from the forest belt, they targeted our braveheart, the convoy was targeted, 5 of them lost their lives and 5 others were critically injured. And after that, they went toward the forest. So we went deep inside the forest so that people can get an idea what kind of difficulties they are facing, because when we are sitting home, we will be asking several questions. We have got so many forces, why it is not happening, that why they are not able to nab these terrorists, how come these handful of terrorists are able to inflict so much casualty and then they vanish all of a sudden. So this is the reason, that's why we got this report, so that those who are sitting home can at least have a look at these hideouts. See, that's what I was trying to explain while I was going inside.
Absolutely, and we have termed it, Pradeep, that this is the way when it comes to terrorists, they hide like rats. And this is applicable when it comes to uncovering the tunnel network, the bunker network, and how these hideouts have been busted when it comes to our security force.